What's up, Taiwan? I'm Sandy Chi with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Defense experts, analysts, and politicians have gathered in Taiwan to discuss security issues threatening the Indo-Pacific. Rick Lauert reports.
Taiwan is hosting its annual Petikalan Forum. It's an Indo-Pacific security conference that puts Taiwan and its concerns at the center of the conversation. Here in the capital, Taipei, President Tsai Ing-wen is hosting speakers from Israel, Estonia, Japan, and India, all weighing in on the growing challenges facing this region. It comes at a time of heightened tension in the Indo-Pacific, with both North Korea and China threatening the delicate status quo. Taiwan and its neighbours are growing edgy over Chinese military aggression in the South China Sea and towards Taiwan, a country it claims as part of its territory. It's led to a build-up of military activity and unprecedented defence spending. The forum included speeches on cognitive warfare, cybersecurity, and how to protect supply chains.
日本周辺でも軍備増強が急速に進展しており、日本は戦後第二次世界大戦後最も厳しく複雑な安全保障環境のただ中にあります。
Taiwan says it does not want war with China, but that it is determined to defend itself.
Taiwan has been taking the necessary measure to upgrade our security capabilities. We have set up new facilities to advance our domestic development of naval vessels. We have taken steps to bolster and train our reserve forces. We have also made substantial investments to enhance our asymmetric defense capability. All these efforts are contributing to our move towards self-sufficiency in our national defense.
Under pressure from China, Taiwan is so often denied its voice on the world stage. This conference is an important opportunity for Taiwan to discuss its concerns with its regional and global partners. But it's also a display of unity in increasingly uncertain times. Scott Huang and Rick Lauert in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
Dengue cases in Taiwan topped 1,000 over the weekend. As of Tuesday, Taiwan has recorded 1,109 cases this year. That's after 264 new cases were reported around the country in the last week. It's the highest rate of infection in almost 10 years, and one person has died. Authorities in Taiwan itself have been battling outbreaks of the virus this summer. They've been spraying chemicals in an effort to control the number of dengue-carrying mosquitoes. But some fear that standing water left over from recent heavy rains could provide a breeding ground for these insects. Rescue efforts are wrapping up in central and southeast parts of Taiwan after Typhoon Kanun caused torrential rains and massive landslides. Harold Hughes reports.
Just days after Typhoon Kanun brushed Taiwan, repairs are underway in Nantou, central Taiwan, where torrential rains caused massive landslides and cracked roads. In Kaohsiung in southern Taiwan, landslides cut off hundreds of people in mountainous indigenous communities.
那由于这个地质是变质砂岩的地层，所以这巨石非常坚硬，难以打除。工务段也在增加工作面，希望可以再调派机具进来协助。
Back in Nantou, rescue workers helped the remaining people who were stranded get to safety. 54 people are still in hard-to-reach areas in Nantou, but the National Fire Agency says they are safe and are remaining there voluntarily.
要架绳索、游龙，大家考虑那个架设点的问题是不是安全，这个都在我们考虑之内。 或者用从后山绕的方式，从另外一个区域下来。
The storm caused over $3 million worth of damage. Farmlands were washed away and agriculture destroyed. There is still a lot to clean up after the storm. Local authorities are now focusing on rebuilding the roads and bringing those still trapped to safety. Howard Jung, Bing Wang, and Harel Hughes for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's top industries group has identified 9 major challenges for the country's businesses. These include concerns over a rapidly aging society, the rise of AI, and tense cross-strait relations.
希望两岸赶快恢复交流，不要走倒退的车子。不管哪一个政党、哪一个候选人上来，我们还是要提。
The Federation laid out the challenges in its annual white paper, covering the state of Taiwan's industrial resources. The group's chair, Matthew Miao, said the country faces shortages in water, electricity, and workers. But he said responsible use of artificial intelligence could help with some of these issues. The board of the world's largest contract chip maker has approved plans for a new factory in Dresden, Germany. Taiwan's TSMC is set to invest up to $3.8 billion in the new European factory. Most of the company's production is focused in Taiwan, but they have been working to set up a new sites overseas, namely in Japan and the US. But TSMC says labor issues have delayed work on its project in Arizona. Some analysts worry similar problems could crop up in Germany.
德国的工会其实他们的势力恐怕会比美国更加的大，而且更加的强悍。而且不要忘掉，德国本身还有绿党、工党，这些的话都是非常左翼的政党。
Taiwan is facing a nursing shortage as a steady stream of caregivers are quitting their profession. Nurses' unions say that without higher pay to stem the flow, the medical system could find itself in serious trouble. John Van Triest reports.
Taiwan's nurses are heading for the exits, and few others want to take their place. Even before COVID-19 appeared, nurses in Taiwan already had to deal with long hours and low pay. But the stress of 2 years on the front lines of a pandemic has led many to walk away from the profession. Lawmaker Chen Jingming, once a nurse herself, conducted a survey to see how bad the problem is. She found that even those just finishing nursing school are reconsidering their careers. Around 9,000 graduate each year, but only around 4,000 to 5,000 actually go on to become nurses. And with around 5,000 nurses quitting on an annual basis, the profession is just barely holding on. As a result, nursing schools are also struggling to stay afloat.
很多专科学校会觉得说，我们都不知道有没有得生存啊，那都不敢聘老师，或者不敢聘高阶师资。
The health ministry says it wants hospitals to improve conditions, and it says it will look at offering monetary rewards as an incentive to stay in nursing. But nurses' unions say unless pay improves, Taiwan's nursing shortage is only set to get worse. Eason Pan and John Van Triest for TaiwanPlus.
A spectacled caiman, which is a small species of crocodile, was spotted roaming the streets in northern Taiwan recently. After being captured, the pocket-sized croc turned out to be a legal pet, which has now been returned to its owner. Sally Jensen has more.
He might be a spectacled caiman, but this little guy did not escape the eyes of local residents in Sanxia, northern Taiwan. Native to Central and South America, he was somebody's escaped pet. This croc caused quite a shock, but people needn't worry, he's not aggressive. It's legal to own caimans like these in Taiwan. After catching the caiman and checking it was okay, investigators returned him to his owner. But the owner also received a fine of almost $500 for letting his pet escape, and will have to attend 3 hours of croc care classes. And now that this snappy-go-lucky caiman is safe and sound, it's hoped there'll be no more escapes from this bite-sized fella. Patrick Chen and Sally Jensen for TaiwanPlus.
A seal has been sighted in southern Taiwan, a rare sight in this part of the world. It's unclear where the animal came from or how it got to Taiwan, but some biologists suspect it was a pet that has been abandoned due to the high cost of care. Previous seal sightings in Taiwan have been few and far between, with one from 2021 and another dating back as far as 1932. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you the images of a giant inflatable rubber duck in Maryland in the United States. I'm Sandy Chi. Take care and see you next time.